that could be a way to deal with it instead of sweeping it under the carpet. I always say that when you live in a house and you sweep stuff under the carpet, physically, you'll start tripping over. You'll start falling over because of all the rubbish that you put under the carpet. It's not worth it.
Very important. So do not pretend, okay? And what this means is, if you have issues in your relationship, do not pretend that those issues do not exist.
Come on.
Okay? You still need to deal with issues. That's why we said that Valentine's Day does not make you a happy couple. Because you celebrate Valentine's does not mean that you're in a happy relationship. Listen to me carefully. There are so many people that they do buy Range Rover for themselves and do so many things, okay, because they can afford it for Valentine's, but they are not happy. Okay? And what we're trying to say is that you should not even be in an unhappy relationship, in a toxic relationship, and pretending to be happy because of what you're getting from a material perspective from Valentine's. So your Valentine has spent money on you. They've spent gifts on you. They've carried you to Dubai and Israel. Is Israel they go these days? I don't even know. They've carried
Dubai,
you to Dubai
and the south of France.
And the south of France and all these amazing places. And then you now say, okay, even though this person has been breaking my heart and this person is a really bad person, very toxic, they abuse me every day.
Or even though this person beats me every day, this person beats you every single day. And you're not even married. Beats you every single day. And on February 14, he buys you gifts. It's not gift, not plaster or to cover up the beating that he's given you. He buys you other gift and you're like, well, he is a good guy. He means well. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense.
Oh my God. So listen to me carefully. So we're saying don't forget about those things. Deal with the issues. If you need to get help, seek help. Get a third party involved. Send us an email. We'll be able to help you. Get a coach involved. Get a counselor involved. Don't pretend to be in a happy relationship when you're not. It's either you want to fix the relationship and actually become happy than to start pretending for the gram or pretending for your family members or even pretending to the person you're in relationship with. Very important not to pretend. As you said, uncover those issues. Talk about them. If you need to get a third party to help you, do that. But do not pretend under Valentine's Day. Very important, okay? And as I said, there are some relationships you may need to end.
For real.
Even during this Valentine's season. Because you do not belong there. So again, the fact that you celebrate Valentine's Day and you celebrate it big does not guarantee happiness or success of your relationship. The people that are celebrating it the biggest does not mean that they are the happiest. There are some couples that don't celebrate it at all. We personally know them.
And they're fine.
And they are fine. We know some couples that are fine without celebrating Valentine's Day, okay? So get the help you need and do not pretend, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, are you still here?
Yep.
We have one more P, and that is the most important P, I like to say. So we're going to be sharing that P, okay? We just want to say that if you have any questions, because we're going to have about 10 minutes for some questions, okay? If you have any questions,
put them in the Q&A.
Put them in the Q&A section on Instagram. And on YouTube, just put it in the comments and we'll find your comments, okay? If you have any questions, start using the Q&A. Is it button or Q&A?
Wait, do we even know how to use the Q&A button?
No, it should not be hard now.
Hey, don't pretend.
We learn every day. We're not going to pretend. If we don't know, we'll ask for help.
We'll ask for help.
And somebody will teach us.
Thank you.
But I can see that there's a box there that is marked with a question mark, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm guessing the questions will go there and we'll just bring them up.
Yeah.
Okay, so start putting your questions. If you have any questions about Valentine's Day, you have any questions about, your relationship, singleness, whatever your questions are, we kind of spend like 10 minutes to quickly answer a few questions, okay? Good. So, ladies and gentlemen, the final P is for purpose. Okay, we are very intentional, okay, and very specific about purpose. So don't allow Valentine make you lose your purpose.
Yeah.
Okay, do not allow Valentine make you lose your purpose. Okay, there are some values that have been instilled in you. There are some principles that God has given you. There is a purpose that God has given you. And I feel like the ultimate purpose for us is that we want to make heaven.
Yeah.
And not only do we want to make heaven, the ultimate purpose is that we want to take as many people as long with us to make heaven. That is the ultimate purpose. The ultimate purpose, according to the scripture and the commandments that we have been given, is to love God and then to love our neighbor. And the Bible makes us to understand that God is love. Okay, and this is how I see it. Like, God is love because God has so much love. God is love himself.
More than we can understand, like more than we can fathom.
More than we can think. So, and the way I see it is, God, if love was an ocean, God is the ocean.
Unlimited.
Yeah. Okay. Can you see? Have you ever gone to the beach? Like in Nigeria, I think it was Bar Beach then. It was Lekki Beach. I think there was also Oniru Beach.
And then you can't see far into the distance, and you can't see the end of the.
You can't see the end. And then you have the beaches in the UK as well. You have Brighton. You have Southend. What other ones are there? Okay, you go to the beach. You see how plentiful the water is. So that's what God's love looks like. Okay, so don't allow any relationship, any Valentine's Day, any Valentine's fling or thing take away or distract you from your relationship with God.
Yeah.
Don't allow Valentine's to destroy your relationship or impact your relationship with God. There are some relationships that should not be. There are some Valentines that should not be, because if I get with this Valentine is going to distract me from my purpose. This Valentine is going to take me away from the love of God. So Valentine's Day or Valentine's is just a drop in that ocean. God himself is the ocean. Very important, guys. If you don't take anything away from this video, you need to take this point. God himself is the ocean. So there's plenty of love from God. So the ultimate relationship we should have is our relationship with God.
Yeah.
So if you are in one Valentine's and that is impacting your relationship with God, you need to be questioning things.
Or even making you idolize that person.
Thank you.
Because God doesn't share us with anybody. Like, he's first and foremost. So even, yes, I love Ayo, but God is my ultimate. This is my ultimate. Do you get what I mean? So any kind of Valentine's or relationship that's putting that person as my head, that's putting that person as more than God, we need to be careful. See, because the devil is that he's running over time. He's running over time, and he's using, things that we think are seemingly unimportant. Oh, but God, you understand, we're going to get married. Oh, God, you understand, he's my husband. No. First of all, God is God.
Very important.
Before your husband, before your boyfriend, before your wife, God is God.
God is God, and God is the ultimate. So I don't want anything to separate me from the love of God. Do you understand? So I'm going to protect my relationship with God. Okay, I'm not going to allow these Valentines. I'm not going to allow any fornication, any adultery. Okay, I'm not going to allow any one night stand, any fling, okay, separate me or take me away from my purpose, distract me from my vision. See, I don't want to lose heaven. So what we're saying is that don't lose heaven because of Valentine's. That you throw away all the things that you have learned growing up, all the things that your parents and your pastors have put inside of you.
Yeah.
Don't throw that away because of Valentine's. I'll tell you a quick story, even as we round up, okay? So, obviously, you know that I'm with my wife. My wife is the most beautiful woman in the world, okay? And
Lori, no, I'm joking. I'm joking.
And I love this woman so much, and I'm so grateful and thankful for my wife. I always say this, that if I was given a microphone to speak for 24 hours non-stop just about my wife, I would not run out of things to say. I'm very serious.
Oh, thanks, baby.
I will not run out of things to say. Okay, but before my wife, okay, I had been with some other people. I had dated some other good people. Okay. However, I remember a particular scenario where I was dating someone, and she was telling me about doing fraud.
Yahoo.
She was telling me about doing Yahoo. Like, okay, you can make more money now. Like, your mates are making more money by fraud. Okay, speak to this person, because there were a few people then that we knew that were doing this fraud. I'll speak to this person, let them help you so that you can also have money, so that you can drive the flashy cars, so that we can spend together. So she wanted me to spend more, maybe. She wanted us to be able to go to Dubai. She wanted us to be able to fly to these exotic holiday destinations, okay, and do bad things, okay? But then the conviction and the Holy Spirit within me, the little morals that my parents have put inside of me, did not allow me do such. Very important, because I said, all the principles I have learned have taught me never to do anything fraudulent to make money. By the grace of God, God has opened doors, right? And I did not have to do anything fraudulent in order to make money. So for me, that was the end of that relationship. Because I was with someone who was a Christian,
in quotes,
who was going to church and dancing, I think even in the choir and doing many things. Not in the choir.
Don't take the choir. People are always saying stuff about the choir, not the choir.
Okay, not in the choir.
She was a protocol.
But so she was in the church, and but she was encouraging me to do Yahoo, encouraging me to do fraud. Okay, and I had to end that relationship. Amongst other things that were wrong with the relationship, I had to end it because I have to protect my salvation. Because I have to protect my purpose. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, don't allow Valentines make you lose your purpose. Okay, we're going to start taking a few questions now. But whilst we're here, whilst we have you, okay, on the 28th of February, who knows what is happening on the 28th of February?
What's happening on the 28th of February, guys?
On the 28th of February, okay, there is a relationship seminar that we are hosting, okay? And we want to specially invite you to join us on this seminar. Very important. Okay, some people just want to find a Valentine, but there's a bigger, greater sense of purpose, I believe.
Yeah.
And I believe in finding the one that God has for you. So what we want to do at this webinar is to help you find your dream partner, your dream spouse, the person that you have been dreaming about. Not just Valentine. Valentine is seasonal, but the person who you're going to be with for the rest of your life. Okay, in this webinar on the 28th of February, okay, we are going to be sharing some key principles,
some nuggets.
We're going to be sharing some major nuggets,
gems.
We're going to be sharing some gems with you guys. Okay,
gems, not germs, or please.
We're going to be sharing some gems with you. Okay, so make sure you sign up. Okay, go to our website. Okay, it is www.ayopedavis.com. Okay, and we'll put it there in the link for those on Instagram and for those on YouTube. Okay, ayopedavis.com. Go and get a ticket. Okay,
now, early bird expires tomorrow
on the 15th.
On the 15th. So you can make your choice. You can either buy a Valentine or buy Ayope ticket. Weigh the costs.
It's even very important. And see, early bird tickets are £8. And why did we put a fee to this? We just want you to let it cost you something, because you can come on there and because it's free, you just take everything for granted, or you register and you don't attend. So we want serious people. We want to help people so that these people will look down, a few years down the line and say, I attended this webinar. Okay, it cost me something. It's a token, right? In fact, it is nothing compared to what you'll be spending for some other things that you people spend on. However, we're saying that you should spend something little, and invest in yourself, invest in your future. It is very important. Do you know how much we have spent in order to invest in our relationship? Thousands. We have spent thousands in mentorship. We have spent thousands for coaching. So invest in yourself. Invest in yourself.
Not for anybody else, but for yourself.
For yourself.
Invest in yourself. For yourself.
So early bird ends in on the 15th.
Yeah.
Okay. So make sure you get your early bird ticket tonight as we're speaking now. Go there and get it now. Okay. Somebody says sow a seed. The seed you're sowing is even for yourself. This is a seed for your future. Do you understand? It is a seed for your future. So we need to move away from that mentality of, if it's not free, I'm not attending. You want free. Listen, there's only so much that free can give you. This Instagram is free now. So it's not like we don't want to give free.
YouTube,
we would always give free.
We've been giving free.
Do you understand? Because freely we receive, freely we give. But we have invested so much in order to have the kind of knowledge that we have. Okay, so invest in yourself so that you don't make mistakes. Invest in yourself so you can also do well. Okay, so we'll put the link there now. Make sure you go and get your ticket. Even as we start taking some questions, okay? Let us start taking some questions. Are you reading the question there?
So it's now me to do the technical. Okay, let me see if I can work out these questions. Sorry, guys. Questions. Okay. Should we share the questions? But if we share the questions, you'll see people's names. I think maybe
don't share the questions.
For the sake of privacy, I won't share the questions. I'll just read one. But it's just that I can't read the whole thing. Let's see.
I think you need to click on it, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh no, some of them are stuff from before. Okay, this is stuff from before. Okay, so.
All right. Okay. So just click on it, yeah.
No, but we'll share it, baby.
How is that sharing it?
They can see it now.
That's fine.
Yeah, but
I don't think they're seeing who asked the question.
They are.
Okay, just answer the question then.
Okay, how can I tell her I want to remain celibate until I get married? You tell her. You actually have to sit down and have that conversation. I would think when you're in the beginning stages, it would be something that would be mentioned, because I assume that this is your values. This is part of who you are. Perhaps it's not been mentioned explicitly. I think you need to sit down and tell him or her that this is where you stand. Let me tell you why. Because it sets boundaries, or it at least puts boundaries in place. Not saying that people won't try it, because humans, that's the way humans are. They push boundaries. But I'll say the first step is to let that person know, you know what, you ain't getting nada from me, because I want to keep myself.
Very important.
And that also gives that person the opportunity to go forward or retract. Because if they know they can't do it, I should hope and I should pray that they would say that, okay, that means this relationship is not for me, because I can't be celibate. I don't want to be celibate. So I think the best way for you to communicate it to that person is literally, you have to say it with your mouth. So there's no assumptions. Baby, you normally say, assumptions make an ass out of you and me, or someone else said it. It's assumptions make an ass out of you and me. So when you don't state clearly, you both look silly.
Very important. So don't feel any type of way. Okay. I think it's a good question. Okay. So make sure you say it and state those boundaries. Okay. What you're going to allow and what you're not going to allow very early in a relationship. There's some people that, they know that they want to be celibate. They know that they don't want to do certain things, but they're like, if I tell this person, I'll lose the person. It's better you lose them from the beginning rather than be with them for 6 months and then lose them for that very reason. Okay. So tell them so that they know where you stand and they respect your boundaries. Okay. And you also know where they stand. So you know if you can actually work together, because you really cannot be in a relationship with someone who is not ready to be celibate when you want to be celibate. Okay. So don't feel anyhow about it. Tell her and make sure you set those boundaries. And well done, because it seems it's a man that asked the question. You hardly find men who want to be celibate these days. So God bless you, brother. And God will help you even as you've made that decision. Yeah.
Can I just say as well, because like you said, like I said before, like demonic activities on an all-time high. So I think don't be afraid to get a mentor in this area, because it's tough. It actually is tough with the way things are going right now. And you might be the one person out of your 10 friends doing this. So they might say, guy, why are you doing as if you're something special? So if it helps, get a mentor, get someone that you can be accountable as well, because this body, this flesh will tell us otherwise.
You're gonna say body no be firewood. Okay, so don't think that
you're
can
strong.
Do it by your own power. Okay, get accountability, okay, and mentorship where you need to. Do you want to take the next question?
The next question, let me see if I can see one on YouTube as well, so our YouTube family won't feel
okay.
Okay, this one says, I was introduced to courtship with a man via WhatsApp who is interested in marriage. We live in 2 different countries. How do I make long distance relationship work? We actually have a video on this, so you can go back and look at it. But just to scratch the surface, just first of all, from the onset, you need to know long distance relationships require twice as much as work, twice as much as communication, twice as much as understanding, twice as much as even respect, I would say, because something you could say, I love you over the phone. That could mean, I love you. I love you. I love you. That's how much of extra work it is. I mean, if you really want to do it, you know, you just have to know that you're putting in extra intentionality. It is hard work. It is real hard work. But if you know that's the place that you want to, if you know that's how you want to start and continue your relationship, then go ahead. But just be minded and be guided in the sense that the 1 year that you'd get in a long distance relationship might literally be like 2 months of you seeing each other face to face.
And just to this person, thank you for asking the question. It is very important. But from what I understand, it seems like on your YouTube, so I'm going to look here and face you. From what I understand, it seems like you met this person online via WhatsApp. So you're talking on WhatsApp, okay, and you're talking about marriage, okay? Please don't get married to someone and say I do to someone you have not met physically or actually spent time with physically. We've heard so many stories, okay, about this sort of scenario and this sort of arrangement, and it's not ended well because you cannot just go and marry and then move over to this person's country when you've actually never met the person before. You've not met each other before. So it's either, you know, the person comes to your country, you kind of see them, spend some time with them, you also go to their country. During this, your courtship, don't go and marry and say I do to someone you've never met if you're only talking via Skype. Listen, Skype is different from face-to-face. YouTube and FaceTime is not the same as having a face-to-face conversation. WhatsApp, chatting on WhatsApp is not the same thing as having those conversations. So very important. Please do not get married, okay, if you haven't met this person, okay? Yeah, I just wanted to add to that.
Yeah, that's true. Very well said, baby. That's very true.
Next question.
Next question. Okay. Guys. What? Okay, let me see if I can open this one.
You can open it, baby.
But they don't see it.
It's fine if they see it. They don't see the person. What should you
do? They do see the person. They said it. What should you do when your girlfriend is surrounded by a lot of guys who are interested in her, especially in this Valentine season? What's your girlfriend doing is the question. What do you mean? What do you mean? What should you do? What is your girlfriend doing? She's the one that needs to set the boundaries. She's the one that needs to set these guys straight. If she really is your girlfriend, she's the one that needs to put them guys under manners and say, listen, I can't accept this. I've got a man. Or I'm not going out with you. I've got a man. She's the one that needs to set them straight. So it's not about what you should do. Don't nag. You can tell her once that I don't like this and this is, you know, how I feel. This is how this makes me feel. But really and truly, it's her that needs to put people in check.
You know, some people, that is what we're saying, right? Some people, they get carried away because of attention. Okay. Attention from the opposite sex has destroyed so many relationships. Attention from the opposite sex has destroyed so many marriages. Okay. So as human beings, we need to have the power and develop the capacity to be able to manage attention, as you said, by setting a system in place, by setting those boundaries. Now, for you, because you asked a question, and it seems like we have a few guys on the call, which is very, very good. I'm very impressed. If for you, right, you need to, as you mentioned, let her know where you stand with this. Listen, this is not something I am comfortable with, not because I don't have self-esteem, not because I don't feel like I'm a strong man, or not because I don't trust you, but it is not appropriate, okay, for you to be entertaining guys because you're in a relationship now. You're no longer single. People don't understand the meaning of I am now in relationship or I am now exclusively dating someone. So if you've told her, right, and she is adamant, she still wants to continue, I would say you have to evaluate whether or not you still want her as a girlfriend, whether or not she's actually somebody you want to be with. Because if she's doing it now, okay, that she's a girlfriend, she would do it when she's married. And because she has those tendencies, there is a tendency that, you know, it could lead to infidelity, right? If it is already not happening, it could lead to infidelity in the future. So you need to weigh those options and have that conversation. Okay, if you really like her, really love her, understand why she's doing it. Understand why she loves this attention and why she's giving other guys attention. Okay, it's not in any way trying to say that you're jealous or trying to say that, oh, I am not a secure man. Okay, but I would have that conversation if I were you. I would have the conversation with this girl. Okay, so and also understand or make a decision after having this conversation whether you still want to be with her. So you have the power to change things. Okay,
nice.
So next question. I think we'll take like 2 more questions.
Yeah. Oh man, sorry, baby. Ooh, I like this. What is the best way to break up with someone who just seems interested in your body without sounding harsh?
Don't get off the screen.
So do you know what? I don't think there's any way to break up with anyone without sounding harsh. It's going to hurt. But the point is, he already wants to hurt you because he's only interested in your body. So he just wants to chop and go. So don't feel a way about it. Just be honest and say, I am not interested in this relationship anymore. Simple. That's easy. I think when people break up, they kind of feel like they owe an explanation, which is why we end up saying things like, we can still be friends, or it's not you, it's me, or okay, let's just have a break. No. When you cut it off, you cut it off. All you need to say to him is literally, you as a person, you're not interested in a relationship anymore. You know, in your heart, you know what he's interested in a relationship for, and you're not in that. You're not in it.
And what are we even talking about? Is that a relationship?
Come on.
I'm sorry to say, right? If you're in a relationship where one person just is in a relationship because of your body, and because either they want to sleep with you or they've already slept with you or whatever, that's not a relationship, okay? That is a situationship. That is a friends with benefits relationship. It is not a genuine relationship, because I should not be in a relationship because of just that, okay? That should
just
not be
turn you to booty call.
Exactly. And so many people are in this type of relationship and they believe they are in relationship. So my sister, by all means, you should have that conversation. Okay, and literally break it off, as my wife has said. Literally, there's no nice way to say it. Say that our visions do not align. Simple. What I want from this relationship is not what you want from this relationship, and therefore I will be moving forward. I wish you well.
I'll be moving forward without you. Make it clear. There's no ifs, buts, or maybe. Say it like it is. Don't feel bad. Because like I said, when he gets what he wants to get from you, if he does, he won't feel bad. He won't care.
I am moving forward. Okay, God bless you. I hope you find the person you're looking for, but I am not that person. Like, I feel like women need to get, a bit more self-confident about what they want, okay, and be able to state what they want in any relationship, okay, so that you don't get cheated. Relationship is all about negotiation. So I'm going to negotiate what is good for me. If it is not good for you, if by all means you're happy with just sleeping with him, just giving him body, by all means, continue. But we, in the position that God has given us, will tell you that is not where you should be. There is more for you. There is better for you. And that's why we're saying, come to this webinar. Come and listen, okay? Come and learn a few things. Let us change your mindset by God's grace. There will be things that we will put inside your spirit that will change the way you think. You will stop seeing this relationship thing as something that is just there. It's actually something that you can do well and enjoy. That is why we're doing this. So go and sign up for it. Finding the person, finding the one you have always dreamed about. Go on to ayopedavis.com and register now. Finding the one you have always dreamed about. I want to see you there, especially you that just asked that question. You should not feel some type of way to state what you want. Very important. Okay, let us take one more question
from YouTube. Two questions. Someone said, what exactly is this work in relationships? For you, this person on YouTube, let me face here, you have to get our book, because that kind of gives you an indication to what is work in this relationship. I'll give you a clue. When people say work, they usually think that it's hard, it's rigorous, it's cumbersome. But we are telling you that work is still good. When you're working towards a first class, you feel it, but you do it. you know? So we want you to get our book. Someone else also said, how can I schedule premarital counseling with you?
Okay, so the book is Marriage is Easy as ABC, okay? So you can buy that on our website or on Amazon, wherever you're watching from, okay? How do you schedule a premarital counseling with us? Same way, okay? If you go onto our website, and we'll put the link there just now, okay? So it's coaching@ayopedavis.com. You can send an email to coaching@ayopedavis.com, or just go to our website, okay? And on our website, you fill out a form that you want premarital counseling, and then we'll get to you. So I'm just going to put that link there for you on YouTube, okay? Do you want to take one more question?
Take one more question, because we got to go, guys. One more question. Okay. Someone said, is it okay to forgive someone who has hurt you and still be their friend? Okay, let's go to the word of let's go to the word of God. Forgiveness is very okay. Forgiveness is even mandated to us. We are supposed to forgive even as our Father forgave us. So this question of forgiving, not forgiving is not even a question. It is that God has mandated us to forgive. Now, there are certain things that you can do to help you know that you have forgiven or you have truly let go. One of them is probably being friends with that person. I would say that obviously I don't know the details, but I mean, there's a place where you can protect yourself. If you feel like being a friend to that person, you won't be able to protect yourself, or you won't be able to have any kind of self-control, then step back, but not step back with hard feelings. You know, sometimes these things, we need to just go to God and check ourselves. You need to sometimes actually say to God, not even sometimes, all the time, God, help me, help my heart to heal. Help me to fully let go of that person, because sometimes we find that we can't be friends with that person because we still have that hatred inside us. We still don't like that person. We still haven't truly forgiven them. So is it okay to be friends with someone? Yes, because God has mandated us to forgive people. He's mandated us to let go, forgive others as we'd like to be forgiven. Should you be friends with them? That now comes down to whether your heart has fully healed.
Very important. So forgiveness is not foolishness, okay? So I don't need to give you the power to hurt me again. So there's some friendship or some relationships that based on what has happened, you don't need to necessarily be in that relationship, okay? But you forgive them because, listen, that is what God wants you to do. And you also need to forgive for your own sanity, for your own mental health, okay? So you don't want to start harboring bitterness in you, okay? It is not good. It leads to depression. You want to get rid of negative energy. Unforgiveness is negative energy. So by all means, forgive this person, but then it's now your decision about whether or not you still want to be friends with this person. And obviously, friendship has levels. So there are some friends that can come into the living room. There are some friends that can go upstairs to the room. Okay, it might be that you downgrade this friend from a friend that you're allowed to your room and your inner space. And it's just a friend that you say hello to.
Your room as in your heart, too. Not your room as in your room, or
not your real room,
not your real room.
Okay, so I hope that helps you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have been blessed. Okay, please by all means enjoy your Valentine's season, enjoy your Valentine's Day. Okay, for those that are just joining us on YouTube, we'll put the video back up on YouTube. If you're just joining us on Instagram as well, we'll also put it on Instagram or maybe on YouTube. We might not put it on Instagram.
Kind, baby, you're being kind.
Let them watch.
You're being kind. We told them to join.
We told them, but we told them late.
Okay, fair. It's true.
Okay, so we'll put it up on YouTube so you can watch the replay on YouTube. It's free. Watch it, help yourself. It's true. Watch it, help yourself. Okay. And gentle reminder again, go and register. Like literally, we want to see at least 20 to 30 people register, okay, as a result of coming to this Instagram live. Because we have so much more to say on the 28th of February, okay? Where we're going to be looking at finding the one you have always dreamed about. Yep. Don't stop dreaming because of all the nonsense that you're seeing on Instagram, because of all the bad relationships that you're seeing. Listen, there are good relationships. There are good marriages. And we want you to have this as well. We have it by God's grace.
And you can have it.
And we want you to tap into it, tap into the knowledge, tap into the grace, okay? So come and join us on the 28th of February, okay? Don't be told. Go and register now. The link is there on YouTube. If you're there on YouTube, go and register. It's ayopedavis.com. And then you go to the store where you can see get your tickets. Early bird ends tomorrow, next tomorrow or tomorrow. So you don't want to miss the early bird. Afterwards, it goes to the standard. It is worth every penny. Go and invest in yourself, invest in your future, invest in your relationship. Okay, any other business?
Just to say we love you guys. We do really love you guys and appreciate you guys. And yeah.
God bless you.
God bless you.
Enjoy your Valentine's season. Okay, remember all the P's that we've given you. 7 P's. Okay, somebody should list the 7 P's quickly there. 7 P's that you need to remember in this Valentine's season, because so many things are going to happen tomorrow. But remember that I don't want to end up in pain. Remember that I would not let this day take away my purpose. I will not let this person take away my purpose. Remember that I will not be poor because of Valentine's Day.
I will not pretend.
I will not pretend because of Valentine's Day.
I will not be played.
I will not be played. I will not allow myself feel under pressure. And I will not become a promiscuous person because of Valentine's Day. God bless you, ladies and gentlemen. We shall see you next tomorrow or next week. I'll definitely see you on the